Hiya, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. I'm doing a decoupage piece today. I've got a tray. I bought 2 of these from the car boot months ago, and I've been dying to use them because I was going to do one white and one a stain on it, but I'm not sure yet. Anyway, so I've got this which I'm going to decoupage on, and I'm going to paint this white. And then I've got 2 napkins here, which, if you remember, I bought from Portmeirion when I was in Wales. So I don't know which one to use. I haven't decided yet, but they're lovely roses and they are hydrangeas. So I'll decide when I've painted my tray. And then I've got a little baby tray with a baby roller and a paintbrush. I could use Mod Podge or I could use Decoupage. I think I might try the Decoupage because I don't think I've opened that yet, and I bought it months ago. And I only bought this last week because they're on offer in Hobbycraft for £5, and that's a bargain. It's half price. And my arm I bought from Amazon, I think it was. Yeah, Amazon a couple of months ago. So I'm going to try it out today. It's attached to my table here, goes up, and then I put the camera on here and it'll position it down to my project, what I'm doing today. So hopefully it's not too close, you know. If it's, I don't know, I might need like a taller one, do you reckon? I'll have a go at this today, and if I find it's too close I might get a bigger one, you know, so it's like up here. But I'll try this anyway. Anyway, so let's get cracking on this painting. I'm not a very good painter, as you know, but hopefully, with it only being a small thing, you know, it should be okay. And it's like straight up and down. So I'm going to put you on my arm now. So I'm using my chalk paint on this again. I'm going to give this 2 coats, maybe 3. I've got a brush and I've got my little roller, and I've covered my table and my mat with, I think it's wallpaper, that lining paper. It's really thick, just to protect my table really, because not only am I a bad painter, I am a messy bad painter. I'll get paint everywhere. So I've got my roller out now, and I'm going to do around the edges, and then I'll wait for that to dry, and then I'll turn it over and do the underneath. Well, a funny thing happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Well, funny and amazing. I bumped into a subscriber. Well, I hope she's a subscriber, but she said to me, "I know your face," and I smiled, and she said, "I watch your YouTube channel." I went, "Oh, really, do you? Oh my goodness me. Oh, you're the first person that's recognised me." I was so made up, and I grabbed her arm and her hand. Well, I nearly yanked it off. "It's nice to meet you." And I said, "Thanks for watching my videos." But yeah, that was amazing. And I can't remember what else I said after that because everything was a blur. So the next thing was me saying goodbye, and then after I thought, oh god, I should have asked her that, you know. But you know who you are. Thanks so much, you're amazing. That made my day, that. Well, it made my week really. So I finished painting and it's all dry now, and I was just giving it a light sand with a bit of I think it's a sanding block, isn't it? Yeah. I'll have to decide which napkin I'm going to use. So I'll get one out of each packet, and I think I know which one I'm going to choose. Because it's a big tray. I think I might choose the big flowers, the big hydrangeas, I think. Yeah, I think the roses will get lost on the tray. They're a bit too small. And I'm just going to get some water and dampen it with a paintbrush where I'm going to rip it, and it's much easier if you just like dampen it with water first. So I'm thinking of putting the big one in one corner and a small one in the other corner. I love hydrangeas. There was so many hydrangeas in Portmeirion. They were absolutely beautiful, and I'd love to have one in my garden, but I've just got no room for it, and the soil's not very good here anyway, so I just wanted something to remind me of the beautiful flowers in Portmeirion. So with napkins, they either come in 2-ply or 3-ply, and you want to take them plies off behind. This one is a 3-ply, so it's got 2 backings at the back, so I need to take them off. Just so you're left with the top layer, the one with the pattern on it. And I've just used a bit of sellotape to grab hold of the back plies. I'll be using this Decoupage. I don't think I've used this before. I usually use the Mod Podge, but I thought I'd give this a go. I reckon it's the same anyway. I'm just spreading some Decoupage onto my tray, and I'll just lay my napkin down, and I'm going to spread the glue on top as well. I'm going to give this cling film a go. It's supposed to get out any wrinkles without ripping your napkin. So looking back at this video, the position of me extended arm thing, it's showing everything, isn't it? Until I put my big head in frame. So I'm not sure whether that's going to work. Oh, I missed a hospital appointment this week. It just totally went out my mind. It's nothing serious, it's just a skin problem, but I bet you they've discharged me now. I hope not. Look, there's my head again, and you can't see anything. I'm sorry about my head. So I'm just going to put a coat on top of this napkin, and then I'll wait for that to dry, and I'll put 2 coats of the Decoupage on top all over to seal it. Look how vibrant the colours are, aren't they beautiful? So I'm just going to put 1 coat on now, wait for that to dry and put the other coat on. So I've really enjoyed doing this decoupage, so much so I went round my house looking for things to decoupage and I found, well, the only thing I did find was a picture and a beetroot jar. This is the photo frame. So I cut down a bit of cardboard and I've painted that white, and I'm going to decoupage the cardboard with my napkin. I think that's going to look okay, don't you? Time will tell. Oh, and I've just noticed, see that black thing on the right of your screen? That's my handle for my camera. I didn't even know it was there. I'm just going to rip off any excess white around the edges. I'll just glue this down now and then use a bit of cling film to get any wrinkles out. I'm just going to put a coat of Decoupage all over it now, and then I'll leave that to dry before I put it in my frame. I'm happy how that's turned out. That's really good, that. I'd like to do one in a bigger frame, like 8x10 or something like that. So I'm onto my jar now, and I reckon I'm going to have to give this at least 3 coats. I'm going to paint around the rim of the jar as well, at the top and the underneath the bottom. The top I might put some jute twine around it. I've given the jar 3 coats of chalk paint, and now I'm going to choose the napkins, which is the roses. I'm going to choose the roses, and I'll pick out some big patterns and then cut out some smaller ones to go in between. I've just got a piece of sellotape here, and I'm going to take the 2 plies off from behind. And then I've got a thin paintbrush and some water, and I'm going to go round with the water to pick out which flowers I want on my jar. Don't overdo it with the water as well, because the water can absorb into, you know, the pattern you want to cut out. So I've got all my pieces ready for my jar. I think I've got enough, but I don't want to overdo it anyway, so I'll be using Mod Podge today, and I'm going to use my paintbrush to brush some Mod Podge onto my jar, and not too much, you don't want to overdo it. And you can lift up your napkin pieces with your brush and position it wherever you want, and then you can just go over it with a bit more Mod Podge. It's so easy to do, isn't it? I'm loving the way this has turned out. I don't want to put any more on and overdo it, so I'm going to leave that and let it dry for a couple of hours. So I left it for a couple of hours to dry, and now I'm going to give it a coat of Mod Podge all over my jar, and then leave that to dry and give it another coat. So it's had 2 coats now, and isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I love that. So you can pick napkins up anywhere, like Home Bargains, B&M. I was looking on Amazon, and if you type in patterned napkins, there's some absolutely gorgeous napkins on there that I might be buying. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I want to make lots of decoupage. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!